Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, and today we're recapping and diving deep into episode 1 of The Beginning After the End, the highly awaited anime adaptation of Turtlemy's fantasy web novel and manhwa. This premiere sets the tone with a compelling mix of emotion, magic, mystery, and rebirth. Let's break it all down. We begin not in a magical world, but in a dark, high-tech dystopia. Our protagonist is introduced not as a baby, not even as a teen hero, but as a king. King Gray, feared and respected, is the most powerful man in his world. In this reality, power, strength, and magic determine your status, and Gray has reached the pinnacle. Through introspective narration, we learn that despite his power, King Gray feels hollow, isolated, even paranoid. His life has been a series of battles, not just physical, but emotional. Betrayals, bloodshed, loneliness, the weight of the crown crushes the soul.
I was a king.
In that final moment, he reflects on what he's lost, on what could have been. And then something happens, something we don't fully see yet, but it's enough to end his life.
In the life you've not yet begun, seek the light.
Gray is reborn in a completely new world, a vibrant, magical land filled with fantastical energy, warm people, and a vastly different atmosphere than the cold world he left behind. And here, he's not a king. He's not even a man. He's a baby. His name now, Arthur Lewin. Born into a simple but loving family, Arthur retains all the knowledge and memories of his past life. From day one, he's not just observing, he's analyzing everything. The people around him, the magic, the mana in the air. His mind is sharp, tactical, already planning how he'll take advantage of this second chance. We meet his parents, Reynolds and Alice Lewin. His father, a former adventurer, is strong, energetic, and protective. His mother is a skilled healer, gentle and nurturing. They love Arthur with everything they've got, and in return, he starts to feel something he never had as King Gray: genuine warmth and belonging.
Because the freedom to sleep when I wanted is something I wasn't accustomed to.
As a baby, Arthur can't speak, but through inner monologue, we learn he's fascinated by the flow of mana. This world is brimming with magic, far more structured and nurturing than his old one. His analytical mind starts planning. How will he master magic here? How can he train his body while he's still small? How long before he can read, fight, cast spells?
Success. I have finally obtained the one weapon I can wield in my current state: knowledge. Which is to say, information about this new world. Decathan, the continent I had been born in, was comprised of 3 kingdoms. The Darv Kingdom, a subterranean nation of dwarves. The Eleanor Kingdom, a nation of elves located deep within a forest. And lastly, the human Sapin Kingdom, the most populous of the 3 regions and the one I now reside in. Both my previous nation and this one share a monarchical system. The main difference between them is that here the throne is inherited, rather than seized violently. This world seems to be vastly underdeveloped compared to my old one, and this book offers an explanation for the lack of technological advancement here. Magic. A source of power called mana exists in this world. The ability to control mana is largely hereditary. It seems that roughly 1 in 100 people possess it. Curses. I'm itchy. Broadly speaking, there are 2 applications of mana: augmenting and conjuring. Augmenters are able to enhance their bodies with mana, providing them with incredible agility, defensive skills, and strength. Conjurers project mana outside of themselves, allowing them to manipulate their surroundings. I suppose there are always exceptions. No matter. The key to controlling mana is a person's mana core. Most mages' powers awaken between early adolescence and their late teens. The mana core manifests when one learns to focus and channel the scattered fragments of mana throughout the body into a single point. That is a concept I am well acquainted with. Key. Finding awareness of your internal power, mastering it, and unleashing it. Forming a key center is crucial to this process. Could this knowledge from my previous life serve as a weapon here? It's working.
There you are. You silly boy. You really shouldn't worry your mommy like that.
She caught me.
What's that?
Did she notice something?
Is it a poopy?
Apparently not. I hate to disappoint you, but
I knew it.
how terribly mortifying. I must have been too focused to realize.
Well, let's go change your diaper. Boy,
I am
boy,
trapped in this prison called a body.
little man.
I must find my power.
There are adorable and funny moments to Arthur trying to sit up, copying his father's movements, reacting to his parents' conversations, all with the inner voice of a 30-something-year-old man trapped in a baby's body. But make no mistake, this isn't played for laughs alone. Arthur sees his new life as a gift. He doesn't want to waste it. In his past life, he had strength but no freedom, no family, no love. Here, he has a second chance, and he's going to make the most of it. As Arthur grows, his parents, Reynolds and Alice, decide to introduce him to the broader world. Alice takes young Arthur to the local market, a bustling place filled with various vendors, colourful goods, and the lively chatter of townsfolk. For Arthur, he retains the memories of his past life as King Grey. This experience is both new and nostalgic.
I have grown rather fond of it.
It's time to sleep. You know, my little man, I don't mind that you sneak out of your bed to read in the study. And the way your eyes light up when we're at the market brings me joy. You're already so curious. You probably get it from your father. And I expect that one day, just like him, you'll want to run off and have adventures all over the world too. But as your mother, I'd much prefer you live a more peaceful life. One that will keep you safe.
I'm very fortunate. I have a living example to learn from at home.
Dada's real strong!
All that just to toss some rocks?
Well, that wasn't his best shot. Hold on. You're about to see how much power your dad has.
So my father's an augmenter.
Pretty impressive, huh?
I'm growing impatient.
It's almost time for your afternoon nap. No books right now. You need to take a nap, mister. I said no. It's important for you to get your rest. Look at me like that all you want. When Mom says no, she means it.
One evening, while practicing in his room, Arthur successfully channels mana, resulting in a small, uncontrolled burst of energy. The sudden explosion startles his parents, who rush to his room in concern. They find Arthur unharmed but surrounded by the remnants of his magical mishap. Relieved and amazed, Reynolds and Ellis realize that their son has a natural affinity for magic.
Arthur! That was careless. I don't want to die. Not like this!
My sweet boy!
I see now. These two will always make sure I'm safe. That's the kind of duty a parent has.
Alice? How is he?
This incident marks the beginning of Arthur's formal journey into magic. His parents, recognizing his potential, decide to support and guide him in honing his abilities. The episode concludes with Arthur feeling a profound sense of belonging and purpose, contrasting sharply with the isolation he experienced in his previous life.
They should be proud. What is wrong? I'm confused. This is something I could never learn from merely reading the literature of this strange world. Nor did I learn it in my past life.
Mama! Daddy!
Explain it to me. What is this feeling? I don't know.
If you enjoyed this recap and want more anime breakdowns like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Drop a comment below with your favorite moment from episode 1. I'd love to hear your thoughts. More awesome content coming soon. Stay tuned. Bye.